See what I've just done is this really natural thing where I press record, so we get some great preamble.
Preamble.
Oh,
And then
preamble.
Oh, Ben, we have
Another bit
The
of
thing
preamble.
is, usually we do like literally we've had like 7-8 minutes of preamble before we've actually done the intro, and just it's
We get to the point where we forget to do like the whole like
we'll really
welcome.
get into it, and then suddenly go, oh wait, we need to actually like we should probably
Do the intro.
be fairly consistent
Do
in
you
intro.
ever look at the because you know you can look at how many people watch your video for how long? Do
Yeah.
people just watch the intro and then go, nah, I don't want to watch that?
I've
never looked that
tried
far.
to impress myself.
I can't lie, I've never looked that far on Mab Analytics. Maybe I should.
Maybe you shouldn't.
Benjamin,
It'll only just be the intros.
do you want to take the honour in the
take
middle?
centre.
It would be weird to have a guest and not have them take.
That's fair. That's
But we like to
and my
surround
fat
our
ass
guests.
I feel very small in this sofa now.
I was thinking like during our last that we did a Doctor Who podcast. Don't begin watching. It'll definitely be out before this shit. This background doesn't do anything for your pale ass face.
Nailed it.
Rather didn't get that. They saw nothing.
We saw it.
Oh,
Boys, I want to start this off by asking you a question.
Tell me what you think about me.
No, again, this is preamble.
This is
That's-
still
Sorry,
in preamble.
guys.
It's okay.
God, no,
I ruined
But
it.
if you could remind us about 5 minutes,
yeah,
we
in
probably will
5
have forgotten.
minutes, that'll be a great question. Right now, shut the fuck
If
up.
we start doing like proper podcasty stuff and we haven't, then let us know.
If we address them, right now we're addressing you.
Very
You're
meta,
bad.
but shut up.
If we address them,
Yeah.
that's when we say them, all fucking three of them.
Them is Katie Shepherd and Matt Noble, so that's them.
Occasionally Sam Bullison.
And occasionally Sam loves it. He
Um,
can probably hear us. He only lives. He can probably hear us.
I need to ask a question. You know how doors in like mold-riddled like houses that like don't have the heating on, aka this house.
I say not naming
you
any
will,
names.
You will die if you enter that bathroom, by the way.
I won't enter.
There is so much black mold. You might
Asbestos.
just.
I actually
It's
kind
not.
of want to enter it.
You can see how
You want-
moldy
you
that
can.
wall is. Rob is not giving us our deposit back. You know
Maybe
how,
not all of it.
you know how doors expand in like winter. Do they shrink in summer?
I would have thought so. Yeah. Well, they don't just get
I'd also
kind of
assume
progressively
so.
bigger and bigger.
No,
I thought
because
it'd really have a
I
problem.
hadn't thought. I thought they just slightly expanded until eventually you're like, we fucking need a new doormat.
No, I think they
Because I've
changed.
never lived in a fucking mold-infested house before. But my bathroom door, got to the point where it expanded so I couldn't actually shut it,
Yeah.
and I just shut it, and it actually shut.
Yeah, I
Then
think in
that
the summer.
proves your
it-
point,
yeah.
doesn't it?
I know, but
Because
I
if
You've
anything-
asked the question and then gone, I
You've
don't
asked
know
the
about
que-
this.
that's a
and
good
here's
sign.
the link to back up the answer I don't have.
was a thing until now.
That would be like a scientist posing a question. I've done the full-on experiment, controlled variables, check
This is
all
like
of it.
therapy to me. This is where I discover things about my life and then I discuss them. And the belittlement that I'm feeling right
What did you
now.
expect when you brought
I
that?
wanted
You
some
asked us-
affirmation.
You asked us a question and they gave an answer that's better than any of either of us two could give because it just literally happened.
So if I'd said, no, they don't shrink, and then
Well,
you
I
went,
could
and
have
then you
come
went,
in with a ha-ha. They do.
But then why are you
Then
asking
why-
the question if you have proof to the answer?
Da, da, da. Hello and welcome to the Mediocre Best Podcast. I'm Jason Edinburgh Skinner. These two are cunts.
I'm Fraser Oliver.
I'm Ben B. Norbs Norbury.
Oh, there we
I
go.
think I did that last time and I also got a round of applause. So.
Hooray!
No,
Very
I love-
easily, please. I don't get out much.
Because we've never had it. Sometimes we've introduced the concept of like people have to have their nickname, but like some people, I would be worried if someone came in, saw us do that, and then went, "I'm Benjamin Nobody."
Yeah, I'd be like, oh yeah, great.
Like
well.
you've got to have your nickname sandwiched
And Ben's
between your
Beadle,
names.
that's a great little.
Well, it's what I've always been referred to.
It's great.
It really,
sense.
really works. How are you, my boy?
I'm very well. I've already. I will ask how you are, even though I've already asked you. But how are you?
Formalities.
I'm shit. I just had to do an hour-long Doctor Who podcast recording with some twat.
What a wanker.
No insight, complete waffle. Oh wait, that was the other way around. Well done.
No, I
Ben.
definitely gave a lot of lack of insight
That's
and a
what
lot
they
of
were-
waffles. So
Honestly, you do a long-form Doctor Who video, some fucking sado will watch it. Add mid-rolls all the way through that shit.
that's sad though.
You can't talk about Sam Waterston, love. Love you,
Thanks-
Sam.
Thanks for the ad revenue, Sam. Cheers.
All over it like a rash.
And how are you, Fraser?
I'm
Just
really
just
fucking
speak it.
tired.
Oh.
But I'm ready. I'm ready for Mab.
But we're getting a mad podcast.
Oh no, that was really good.
Mad podcast organised on fucking Monday now.
Sorry, yeah, can we just...
We're-
Monday,
We're class.
Well,
and we're recording a map.
it's bank holiday Monday, so.
That's basically, we will usually record a podcast episode Saturday, usually Sunday, and it goes up on a Sunday.
But this is kind of a Sunday.
Hello?
Guys, the fucking the RAF have temporarily RAF temporarily grounds Battle of Britain memorial flight while crash which killed Spitfire pilot is investigated. Sorry, I just saw a BBC News article because I'm getting up the questions we're about to ask everyone.
We're about to do some great little... Basically, last podcast...
Anyway, Spitfire's sad, isn't it?
Last podcast we didn't know what to do. And so James Googled something like, what was it, like good questions for a podcast? Or good
I'm going to see if I can find it. Hopefully I'll still
James Googled something along the lines of good theme for a podcast, good questions for a podcast, and came across just a massive list of questions. And we did the first, like, half of the questions, and there was some... You look at the questions, think that's kind of shit, but because we're great and have so much natural chemistry, we made an hour out of it. And now we've got Ben.
Even
So,
less natural
Get ready for a bumper episode.
I still have it as
Oh.
a tab.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh, okay, so...
Do you know where
Do
we
you want
got
some
to
examples of some of the questions we were
the big
asking?
life questions we discussed.
Yeah.
They're really, like, half-hitting.
So we asked, fucking, I'll get to the questions. We asked things like, what's your morning routine? Obviously, we're very organised. We have morning routines. We
I don't
asked,
just roll out of bed.
what's your biggest pet peeve? And the question we're going to ask you to just to warm you up.
Is this one we've already done?
Yeah.
Okay,
definitely.
cool.
How do you want to be remembered, Ben?
Fucking hell.
Yeah, see,
starting off
some of
happy.
them are really
Jesus
hard hitting.
Christ.
Like some are like, "What's your favourite pasta?" And it's like, how do we go from?
Tagliatelle, mate.
How do we go
I
from talking about
remember.
death?
What is your favourite pasta? That's the fuck off.
Yeah, get rid of that.
let's start with that.
What's your favourite pasta?
Oh, good question. I love a penne.
Classic.
Just-
I thought it was
just
boring.
Classic.
It does its job. It does
Really
its job
cheap and
nicely.
boring.
It does.
But if I'm gonna make
That's possible.
something, it's normally with linguine.
Because
Because I
I'm
feel
the
like-
Don from Ratatouille.
Yeah, the ginger guy.
He's the Don from Ratatouille. Yeah. But no, it's like spaghetti, but
Is it flat
better.
spaghetti? Is that
Yeah,
what
it's
it
like-
is? It's the
it's
flat
like fat-
spaghetti.
flat-
Oh,
spaghetti.
That's
Tory
spaghetti that-
spaghetti. Like posh shit.
right, fuck off.
Posh, yeah, it is posh
It is
spaghetti.
posh spaghetti.
Yeah, all right, posh spaghetti. You happy?
How do you want to
I'm
be
really
remembered?
happy.
Sorry.
How do you want to be remembered?
Oh, you're not skipping that.
You're not skipping.
Oh, we're not okay.
No,
I'll
that
let
was-
you get
the
away with
pasta
that.
wasn't in place of like life big questions.
We
Oh,
can't
that's
ask one.
us.
So we do both.
How do I want to be remembered? Oh, like not a dickhead. I don't know.
No. Fair enough. No, that's a great. That's a
Oh,
fair
fuck it.
answer.
Right. So, boys, let's start these
Brand
new
new.
sets of questions.
Okay.
We're going to start off apparently with some expertise and career questions.
Oh
We're
Christ.
all-
We're fucked in that.
Yeah, we're
department,
absolutely
aren't
We're all
buggered
sent as
there.
actors who will never work again.
No, we
Uh,
are buggered.
When did you know you wanted to choose this career path?
What is the fucking point?
I actually have a moment to be fair.
I have.
we? I also have a moment.
I can't think of
out.
a
It's really
moment.
sheer
I
pretentious.
got. Yeah, no. Well, yeah, this movie pretentious. Go on, James.
So the moment I had was where I'd done my GCSEs. I was about to, I think I was like a few days prior to results day, and I was scheduled to do like maths, business, and economics A level, and I genuinely went, nah, fuck this, I want to do acting. and then 2 days later, I was enrolled on a performing arts course, and I was like, because what had happened is I was basically, not intentionally, but it was like, I was made to think by my parents, basically. Not that makes them sound like cunts, but they weren't. But I was made to think that A level was kind of like the only real path.
Yeah.
And then I was like, well, I can just go to a performing arts course and then do the acting shtick because that's what I kind of want and I'm passionate about. And from that moment, I made an active snap decision, and now I'm here as a pretentious wanker doing a podcast.
God, yours is so much less pretentious than I thought it was going to be. And
Oh,
now
go on,
it
Ben.
sounds
No,
really
go
bad.
on. I'm so excited.
An
In-
epiphany.
Basically.
I was in Tibet.
I found myself.
I was in Denmark.
I was.
And suddenly, the Danish book club was born. I'm joking. Well, no,
Love you,
I love
Matt.
you.
Um,
We can't tell you that though. It's that just,
No, we can't tell you why.
Does it have a higher meaning?
I was doing a production of Les Mis as one.
Already
as one-
pretentious.
yeah,
We've done
as,
it. Amazing.
As one does at school.
As who?
As one does at school.
No.
Oh,
Yeah, yes, my favourite character.
What character?
Who are you playing? I play One Does at School. Oh no, yeah, he's really good.
Yeah.
He leads
sings
the
stars,
barricade,
yeah,
didn't he?
No, I was Gavroche.
Of course you were.
It was just like an adult production.
No, it was a school production, but this was 10 years ago.
Okay.
So,
Fetus.
yeah, Fetus Ben. And I
There's your new nickname, by the way.
No, you
Ben
got
Fetus Ben Norman.
When Tornio breaks up, that's what you
That's the solo career.
Oh god, no.
Fetus Ben. I
I'd
think
listen
it
to that.
I wouldn't.
Headlining Glastonbury, it's
What?
Fetus Ben.
If you listen to your own music, it would be a bit,
Yeah, that
you
would-
know, pretentious.
What's wrong with listening to your own music?
I don't make music, so I don't know.
Wait, would you listen? Do you?
Yeah, it's in some of my playlists.
But to be fair,
The
like
band is
on
different
songs
with
you don't sing on, and you're just like having a strum on a guitar. I get that.
Yeah.
If you're like fucking
If you made a
Sam
solo-
Ryder going, oh, Spaceman's fucking class, mate. You're
I don't sit there and go, yeah, my
But-
stuff's fucking banging. I'm just like,
If-
it blends in with the rest of the music that I listen to.
If you made
so
solo
it's just-
songs, would you listen to them?
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what.
okay.
Yeah, there's a band where you, like, you know,
Well, I
yeah,
have
fair
to
enough.
when I'm like mixing.
Well,
them.
yes.
not. I mean on
Oh, my
Spotify.
bad.
Dickhead.
God above.
God, he's got the T's and C's out.
Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, this should be a 3-man podcast every week.
Yeah, do you want to come on permanently then?
Yeah, sure.
Sam Wollaston's being interviewed by Ben next week.
Sam
I don't
wants
know
to
who
come
Sam
on next
is.
week.
He said he wanted to. We'll sort him out.
Just-
What? Oh yeah, Les Mis, mate.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, what?
I was like one of the youngest people doing it, so I felt a bit like, you know, like alienated from everyone else. And then I came out of my costume fitting with my Gavroche outfit, and everyone was like, "Oh, he's so cute," and I was my ego went like that, and I was like, I want to get that response again. I want
Yeah.
people to be like, "That's cool."
I rate that.
Yeah.
It's fucking pretentious though, isn't it?
No, I think we've all had moments like that, like
I guess.
jumping off a table in high heels into a kick line, singing Hard Knock Life, and people are going like, "Fucking yeah!"
Yeah.
And I'm
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, well, I kind of want to keep doing that then, especially the high heels bit."
It's
Yeah.
it's that thing where like the audience response, and I was like, this is quite, it's very similar.
Quite nice, yeah.
Like, because I did it at GCSE, did a bit at school, I did like some early stuff. I was like, community. I was a bit shit because I was like 3, so I was in the ensemble doing shit. And then I was like, I'll do it at college and see what happens. I was like, it was kind of, I don't know what else I'd do if I didn't do
Yeah.
performing arts at college, so I'm going to go and do it, and we'll see where we go.
Well, I'm fucking inept at writing. And
I can't, I don't
like
have
science,
any transferable
so,
skills.
Yeah.
So I was like, I literally have no other option. I'm not really good at maths. There's nothing I can do with English. I'm not clever enough to do something like, I don't know where else I'd go.
Yeah.
We'll give it a shot. And then I was in Made in Dagenham, and I was waiting to go on stage as Harold Wilson, and I was in a really thick moleskin coat with scuba diving flippers, snorkel, and goggles. And there's a mirror just before you go on in the theatre we're doing. I looked at myself and I thought, I get paid for doing this. In that class, I get paid for looking. I'm like, yeah, let's give it a go.
Looking like
Yeah.
a twat.
I thought I look like an absolute idiot, but I get paid to do this. Let's give that a go. It's also wanky. But then actors are wanky. Like,
Yeah.
are there any actors that aren't wanky?
Probably, but I don't think that happens.
Because even the ones that are like, oh, I'm so modest. I'm like, no, but you are still wanky. Because to be an
When
actor,
oh, I'm so modest.
I know, but
that
there's
sounds
actors that are
fucking
like-
wanky.
the actors like turn up to like, the Met Gala in trackies. I'm like, yeah, but that doesn't make. That's still a statement you're making there. Like, that's not.
That's where I'll draw the line. When you're going to like things for like, oh yeah, I just love the bloody publicity from the Met Gala, mate. That's when I'm like, get a life, mate.
If I'm ever at the Met Gala, shoot me.
I'm like,
Actually, just shoot
What
me.
if you're asked to go to the Met Gala
say
in a
no. That's it.
Muppets
Or if I
inspired
did
outfit?
go, I'd
if
go
someone's
in like.
paying me, then
Oh, yeah,
I'm
I'm being paid.
no.
Yeah, if someone's like, hey, do you want like a 7-figure sum to go to the Met Gala?
Well,
You'd be
yes,
like,
I'll do.
Well,
I
then
can't
there
think
we
of many
go.
things I wouldn't do for a 7-figure paycheck.
There we
But
go.
I'd do it in a t-shirt saying, I am a sellout.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's,
like when
that's
Jack- it's
basically what they wear anyway. So.
It's like when Jackmate did that merch. It was like, I'm paying Jackmate's rent. I was like, yeah, he's self-aware. I love that. Yeah, you'd have to be like, I'm only here for the 7-figure paycheck.
Yeah.
I went to the Met Gala, all I got was this lousy t-shirt. Something like that. Like, that's
I went to the
sort of
Met Gala and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
And a 7-figure
fantastic
paycheck. And I don't have to work for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
What is the best advice a mentor ever gave you about the industry?
I've actually got this very way. I've got an immediate answer, and it's from Mark Laville. And it was in my feedback for my Shakespeare assessment, where I can't remember which one I was. I was one of the fools in The Tempest.
I don't fucking know. Don't look at me.
And obviously it's quite a physical thing. Like being a fool's quite a physical thing. And in my feedback, Mark was like, "How comfortable are you with how you look?" And I was like, "Oh God, he's gonna call me a fat cunt." And I was like, "Yeah, I don't really care." He was like, "Okay, you're a bigger guy. Use it." And I was like, "Okay." And he went on a massive conversation with me. He was like, "You're a bigger guy, and I know from my experience, bigger guys are told like, oh, you can't move, you can't do this, you can't do that." He was like, "If anything, it's funnier. Use it." And I was like, "Okay." So it's like that, and I was like, "Cool, sure, we'll go with it." So I'm like, "Yeah, if I can't bike, just roll around, look at it. It's funnier."
What advice? Like things was I mean. There are two that spring to mind, but none of them are as good as yours, and that really irritates me. One of them that got reinforced with our most recent module. I can't remember who told me this, but like the most useful thing I was ever told is if you're going to an audition, they want you to succeed, and it's something that seems obvious, but you never think about it. The fact that it isn't as scary because the people that are looking at you, they want you to be good so they can fucking cast you. That was useful. I had one moment where I was doing a show and my director came over to me and said, right, you're clearly embarrassed right now. Because it was like a comedy song and we're supposed to like dance like fucking maniacs. And I was basically told, right now, you're being held back. She's funnier than you. And then during the run of that, I was like, right, she can't be fucking funnier than me. I've got to crack on. I've got to let go, and it worked. And it was a good piece of advice. That's just going like, not you know like comparing yourself to someone else, like someone you're not in a show with, being like, we're in a scene together. It's a comedy. They're funnier than me. I've got to fucking crack on.
Yeah. I can't remember who said it because I think most of the people in the industry have said it. It's just like don't apologise for being there or for like doing your job. Because that's what you're there for and that's what they want you there for. Like you said, they want you to succeed, so there's no point in apologising for doing that. I got very philosophical.
Yay! Positivity on the Man channel! Yay! Ooh! Be actors, guys, and then you can be alcoholically depressed like us! Yeah! Ooh.
Especially the first bit. Actually, I have the second bit.
What
But
have
not like
you
They
learned?
have the attempt.
What have you learned from being in the field that people should know? Cut the fucking grass, otherwise my hay fever's not.
I can't stand
I don't
it.
have hay fever.
I do. I can't stand the fields because I die. I can't go in the fields. So this is on you because we can't go in the field because we'll die.
Shit.
This is all on you.
My biggest. what should I know from being in the field?
That's class, isn't it?
Doing things that are more professional to a certain extent aren't actually that much different to Amdram. The same rules of having fun and being playful, or Amdram, or education,
Community fit, whatever. Like
be playful, discover stuff. That doesn't change. It's actually so fucking similar, and you know. Your best moments come when it's like authentically you still creating and playing.
Definitely.
God, this is a very wanky podcast. There's the title.
God, we might be skipping through these career questions.
Very wanky podcast. That might have to be the title here, because Christ.
Very wanky
Excited for the
podcast
thumbnail.
featuring Ben.
A very wanky podcast with Ben. Oh, that's
gonna get the cracks.
Oh my God, perfect. Everyone's going to be like, oh, absolutely.
You might have to star out the A.
I'll do a little asterisk on the A so they can't see this as wank. Because YouTube won't like that. They go, he said wank. Like,
YouTube don't like wanking.
They don't.
A very wonky podcast?
With Ben.
Featuring the Wankmeister.
That's not my nickname.
Featuring
Ben the
Big
Wankmeister Norbury.
Ben Wanky Wank Knobs.
And
Right,
if I
next
wanted
time
to
you
get
come
a
on.
career started, it's not that way.
Next time you come on, you need to introduce yourself as Ben Wanky Wank Wank Norbury.
Wanky wank wank.
Yeah.
Widow wanky.
Hey, there we go. Sorry, James.
What is the most difficult part of being Fraser Oliver? Because this says what's the most difficult part of being a blank, so I'm presuming I can just do my own question.
Yeah. With the alcoholism.
Living the dream.
This is true.
Ben, I'm going to ask you the same question. What is the most difficult part of being Fraser Oliver?
Looking that good.
Oh, stop it. God,
You did win
going.
best dress.
This is true.
Best dress. You should have. If best cock was an award, you'd
Oh,
certainly win it.
Me and you would have cleaned up if that. Us three would have been.
Well, I think someone else would have cleaned up, but that's the point.
This guy.
When are you most productive? Never.
No, yeah, I'm not. I could like in the morning. I'm not. Is the problem.
Like,
there's
kind
also
of in
a
the
lot of
evening,
like.
but, like, I've normally given up by the evening.
This sounds weird, but I'm so wanky. I feel more productive if my room's tidier. This is a weird like.
That is
Venn
Yeah,
diagram,
no,
like-
but I know exactly what you
Like
mean.
if my room's a tip, I go, well, that's a tip. What is the fucking point?
Yeah.
I'm staying in bed. If my room, at the moment, my room's looking alright. I'm like, okay, my room's nice. I feel like, I can get up and do shit because I can see the carpet, which is a rarity.
The only time
Huh?
No, in this room you can't.
Where's no carpet? Ben took up. There's a rug.
I'm only
Bit of
ever
pressure.
productive during time pressure. AKA, if there is a deadline for a uni thing in the
Oh,
morning,
yeah.
that's when I'm productive.
Oh, yeah.
If an episode of Doctor Who has come out and I need to get the review out as soon as possible
Yeah.
for the most fucking views, that
Yeah.
I
I work better under pressure. In
Yeah,
every
that's the only time when I'm productive, is when I'm forced to do something by time.
Which is why the idea of being self-employed, I'm like, oh god, I like,
Got to send the emails, mate.
yeah, I've got to be like on it. God, I don't. Christ. Right, it'll be fine.
If you could change one thing about your industry, what would it be? The Me Too movement. I was about to go into an industry where I could suck people off and get roles. And now, because of political correctness, I can't get roles due to my amazing mouth. So that's what I fucking change. Ben?
How do we phrase that?
I don't know, Ben. Everyone's so woke nowadays, aren't they?
Everyone. You know what?
Oh,
When
no, don't
we-
say you know what after that,
when we
please.
started giving roles to diverse people, that means we lost a load of roles for us white men.
Us really
And that's what we need to change! More roles for the white people! Yeah! Sorry, I'm not a racist, and the Me Too movement was good. I need to clarify. Ben, Fraser.
Hello, what was the question?
What would you change about the
Okay.
industry?
I don't know.
Whatever I say is just not gonna be worth
Definitely as
listening
good.
to
I thought you were going to say as good as that.
No, God no.
As you hit the nail on the head there, James. I mean, there's nothing else to say.
Analysis, it came.
Oh god.
Just like the producers.
And Ben wank Laundry.
Yeah.
And Harvey Weinstein.
Don't put me in the same sentence as Harvey Weinstein.
There was a full stop
Come
between
on,
it's
no.
fine.
It was a comma.
It was definitely a comma.
It was 100% comma.
Fuck!
Or an ellipsis. That's even better.
Semicolon?
Ben
No!
Norman. Anyway.
Nah, semicolon.
What was brackets?
I don't give a fuck.
You get punctuation.
Don't
Great,
even put me in the same fucking paragraph as Harvey Weinstein.
Alright, then we'll press
I
enter
pressed
and
enter,
go-
mate. It was part of the bullet point list. So...
Oh, yeah, no, I actually don't know.
Neither do I. Just make it.
It's a fucked industry anyway, so
Yeah.
you'd have to change so many things.
More money for me, mate.
Yeah, I don't get
More
paid
more
enough.
money for the little
Just
people.
put more money in it.
Yeah, the government stopped cutting funding.
Yeah, that.
And
Yeah.
trying to, because genuinely, right, that's what I would
Yeah.
change, because if governments are going the way they are, in 5 years, the degree I've just finished won't fucking
Won't
exist.
Yeah.
And they've already cut a load of funding to it, so fuck you Tory bastards. Savenya, what are the most helpful resources that have helped you along the way?
I'll get rid of that.
Right,
Is that right?
I'm gonna find a good question, mate, because some of these
Different article.
industry questions. Right, who do you talk to when you feel stuck?
I mean, very much depends what I'm stuck with.
Um,
I mean, maybe it was I don't. That's the main problem, isn't it?
do you know who I talk to?
Who?
Longest lady.
I've had some great
because
chats
no,
with Ange.
not even that. If I'm stuck, I need to go and grab some food, and then I'm better.
No, but generally, me and Ange recently, we've had some full-on in-depth conversations. Like, if it's quiet and there's no one in the queue, I'm like, I'll just have a chat with Ange, why not? She also... I didn't have my card on me. My Google Pay wasn't working, but I didn't know that. It kept not working. And I had some change. I think what I had came up to like £2. I only had £1 on me. She was like, "Oh, don't worry." And I was like, "And you are." She's like, "It's all right."
Next time I go in, my Google Pay's not going to work.
Yeah, I was like, "You should have done that."
And I've got 20p. Does that cover me £20 petrol?
I hope so.
I don't drive.
He's just coming out with a can of petrol for news.
Who do you talk to?
God, I don't know. I don't do a lot of talking.
I do also offend my mum quite a lot.
Just
Oh,
drink.
you okay?
That sounded a little worse.
Yeah,
No.
you talk to Jack Daniels.
If you need us, text
Captain
us.
Morgan, mate.
Yeah, all right.
No, I
Someone's
just.
earning.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because Jack Daniels is so much.
Jack Daniels.
Jack
Yeah,
Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
My point's null and void now. Shut up.
So we're now on to a section, because I've skipped that.
Oh,
fucking
good.
voice
Yeah,
section,
that was dull.
of podcasting related questions.
Oh.
Nice.
So ready.
No, I'm going to skip to 71 actually. What are your best content marketing strategies? I have to skip lists.
make a
if we
tip-
use the good
Make a
words.
TikTok account and then never upload on it.
I was thinking, I've got that Nerdy Brit Instagram.
There's a map.
I want to deactivate it. Like, what's the actual point?
I'm getting rid of the phrase
I
Robert
don't
one.
use
I
it.
don't touch it.
I don't give a shit.
What am I gonna post?
Exactly. I
Well,
don't
what the fuck do they
Oh.
expect me to?
All I'd be doing was new video, guys.
Yeah.
I'm far.
Yeah, no, I don't care. I am gonna get rid of it. What is the point? There's a map
What's
TikTok.
Tornado's marketing strategy?
Oh yeah.
We
Start by releasing some music, probably.
Fucking hell.
there's an album coming out soon.
Essentially.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know. I don't think we decided on the
Tornado
name
2
of the album.
Electric Boogaloo.
That's a great name.
Well, we normally just kind of everyone just posts. Oh, there's a gig coming up, or there's stuff coming up. We do have a TikTok that we post different shit on.
The Instagram's good. Some fun stuff. Not all promotion. It's nice.
Yeah.
It's good bounce.
Yeah, it's just a bit of nonsense, isn't it?
I'm gonna have to. Oh, closing questions. Okay, these will hopefully be less shit.
We're getting to the end already.
Nope. This is the first half.
Okay. What's one piece of advice you can share with my listeners?
Oh, what?
There are listeners, darling.
Piece of advice.
Click off.
Don't drink.
Do you have an alcohol problem?
I don't know.
Talk about?
Probably.
I
Don't we all?
Yeah, no, fair
Yeah.
enough. Yeah.
I did heavily drink the other day, and I'm gonna have some pints tonight.
Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah, sick.
Oh,
What's
exactly.
that? Pub quiz, isn't it?
To be fair, because we've had to. This is so dumb. We've had basically the usual people we do the pub quiz with. They've got a mate down, and the maximum is 6 people.
So
we've had to split
Ellen.
teams. So there's a maximum of 6, and it's literally us 4 in this house. So there are like so you could always.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, if you want to go, yeah, Sam.
So dumb for you.
Sure.
I'm so sorry. I'm not. I don't care.
We're so
Not you though, Sam.
we're actually weapons. We love you, Sam.
I don't know who Sam is.
He's oh, I love Sam.
Ever done the film with Sam Wilson?
I don't know.
He's class.
He's lovely. Wears suits a lot. Film, second year, lovely man.
No.
Wrote Genesis. Genesis was great. You've seen Genesis. You love Genesis.
Seen Genesis.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
you
have.
Yeah.
Cool.
What's next for you?
Drinking pint.
You have a drinking problem you want to talk about?
Yeah. I don't want to talk about it, I have it.
Is there any question you wish I'd asked you?
There's a fucking parrot on the telly.
I know.
Really cute.
No.
Which podcast did you prefer?
If you say this one, that is outrageous.
Oh, okay then.
Do you prefer waffling or Docky Woo Chat?
Well, I did a lot of waffling on the Docky Woo chat, so yeah.
See, right, I will say with complete honesty, I loved the Docky Woo Chat. If you were to tell me one podcast could like blow up, me chatting about Doctor Who or me waffling, I'd choose the waffle, man.
Yeah.
I love the waffle.
You can't go wrong with a bit of waffle.
I like the Doctor Who a lot, but I love the waffle.
I should also say I do like waffles. I felt that's a good, I like as in the food waffle.
See, right.
But
What?
sweet and potato.
See, I was going to bring this debate up.
Belgian waffle or potato waffle.
Right. Belgian waffles are nice, a little bit of
They're
fun,
fine.
bit of syrup on them. Potato
They-
waffles are the most... Right, I know you have them quite a bit, so we're going to have a fucking